or most awkward thing that's happened to you when you had a crush? Oh blimey, how long you got? The one that always sticks out though, and some of you might have heard me tell this story before, I was in year 10 and I had a six-a-side football team outside of school. We were all 15 and we had a game coming up against a load of guys who were in their early 20s. I'm giving you that context because of what is about to happen. I said to my crush at the time, come and watch me play football tonight, and when I score a hat-trick, I'll blow you a kiss. I was being way too cocky. Now she played netball very near to where we played football. So she said, okay, let's do it. And what happened? We lost 29-0 in a 26-minute match and she never spoke to me again.
But you can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrifice?
I'm exaggerating, she did speak to me again. But after witnessing that match, did we ever get together? Hell no! Hello you old flutes, my name is Stevie and welcome to my first long form video in over 4 years. I want these Sunday videos to be a day where we connect properly. You can ask me for my advice on certain things, whether it's a question about life or something you want to know about me. Each week I'll be answering your questions. So without any further ado, let's keep going. I don't know what to pick for my GCSEs, can you help me? I know a lot of you legends have asked me about this, so let me try and help you in some small way. When I was picking my GCSEs, I picked them based on two things. Were they subjects that were going to help me in the future, and do I enjoy doing them? I think choosing subjects you are naturally good at and enjoy is a good place to start. So I picked media, business, PE and sociology. I wanted to pick media, drama and music tech, but they wouldn't let me because I was only allowed to pick one expressive art. What an absolute joke! But listen, you don't need to have your whole life figured out right now. But have a little think about what you do want to do in the future. If you've got your eye on a certain career, picking subjects that can help hone your skills in order to get you there is pretty good. For example, by me doing GCSE and A-level media, I was able to learn Premiere Pro, which is the editing software that I use today to make my videos. I can't remember anything about sociology though. What inspired you to start being a content creator, and do you have anything to say to those starting or thinking about starting? I've always liked making videos, even back in school. I know this will sound cheesy, but I've always liked being able to make people smile and laugh and just give them some kind of escape from the everyday stresses that we all go through. I'm not good at many things, but there's an old quote that says, leave people better than when you first found them, meaning try and have a positive impact on the people that you meet, and I've always tried to do that. So I properly started making videos, and whilst doing that I was delivering pizzas just to pay the bills. To those of you who are starting or thinking about starting, make content you are passionate about, because you will quickly burn out if you try and wing it or start making videos on things you don't really care about. And most importantly, be you. The only person that has your voice is you, so use it. What's your favourite video you've made? Are you a WWE fan / who is your favourite superstar? 2 questions for the price of 1. I've been asked this question a lot and I usually say, and it's the truth, any video with Gary in. But my most favourite video that I've ever done is the PE lessons video.
What are your thoughts on PE? Every child matters. Oh, behave. You only matter to the PE teachers if you can do the 800 metres in 2.5 minutes. You've got Group A and Group B. Group A is filled with wannabe Lionel Messis and Cristiano Ronaldos, whilst Group B is filled with people like this. All right, everyone, let's do the bleep test. Let's not. What about the excuses? I've got a headache. I've broke a nail. I'm on my period. There's that same kid every single week who forgets their kit and has to take a little trip to lost property. Which sport did you dislike doing the most? Personally, it was rugby. Why? Look at me. I struggle standing up straight when the wind hits me, let alone some massive human. Oh, it doesn't matter what the weather is. It could be a cross between a monsoon and a blizzard, and the PE teacher would still be like, a bit of cold and rain never hurt anyone. It's borderline child abuse. You'd walk back into the changing rooms like this. And who can forget those 2 words most of us didn't want to hear? Cross country. You're all gonna run around that 2.5 acre field. Ugh, you run around that field. What?
It was my first video that went viral when I first started properly making videos. I can't remember how long into making videos it was, but it was the first video that did really well. I think it got to about 30 million views, so it did all right. But I liked it because it was universal. PE is something we can all relate to, and that's why I like making school content. Because you see you old flutes, I'm so out of the game and I'm unfit. I've not done a long form video in so long. I'm falling over my words. Let's try that again. I like making school content because whether you're at school now or you've left, we've all been there and we can all relate in some kind of way. And in terms of WWE and my favourite superstar, a picture is worth 1,000 words. when is Gary getting his merch? My original plan was to get the merch ready in time for Christmas because I had so many of you and your lovely parents messaging me saying, Stevie, have you got merch coming out? Where is it? I can't find it. But annoyingly, I didn't have enough time to get it sorted. I had a few things going on in my personal life. And listen, it's all fine. But I wanted to wait until the new year where I could properly focus on it. And it'll be coming very soon. So keep an eye out for it. Are the characters based on people you know? Interesting question. And the answer, yes. To an extent, as you can imagine, I've exaggerated and amplified each character, but the teachers and the students are based on various people that I met back in the day at school. For example, the Alice character was my crush back in the day, and her boyfriend at the time wanted to beat me up.
If you want some, I'll give it you.
Who is your favourite character to play in your videos? Oh wow. Let's do a little run through. The teachers first. Mr. Nipple, Miss Karen, Miss Smith, Mr. Cliche, Mr. Elements, Mr. Foot, and of course, Mr. McIroncock. Students, this is not funny.
Oh, well, that depends on which side of the screen you're on.
How do I turn this setting off?
Press Control-Alt-Delete.
Control-Alt-Delete.
Now press End Task.
End task. And on the student side, we've got Stevie, Michael, Jason, Alice, Megan, Tarquin, Sarah, Benjamin, Roadman Reese, but the absolute GOAT and the character I most enjoy playing is...
Gary, Jim Gary.
Listen, we'll discuss Gary and the other characters and the online school series, which makes me so happy that so many of you seem to be enjoying, by the way. We'll discuss all of that in other videos, but nothing fills me with more joy than when I look in the comments and I see so many of you old flutes quoting and writing the catchphrases, and you're telling me that you're using them at school and at home. You lot. Gary is the GOAT, but you lot are the goats. Okay, you old flutes, I think that's enough of me for one video. Thank you so much for all of you that commented a question. Remember, I'll be doing this every Sunday, so keep those questions coming because I'll be getting around to as many as I can each week. I'll probably do a YouTube community post during the week where you can comment your questions. But of course, you can just comment below on this video if that's easier as well. I've not said this next sentence in a very long time, so let's see how I get on. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn those post notifications on. What do you think, you old flutes? Out of 10, a generous 2? Seriously though, thank you so much to every single one of you for supporting me. I absolutely love having you on my team. All that's left to say is this. Who knows? Stevie knows. See you later.